Hey, welcome back to Monstar Gaming. I know it's been a bit, but find myself with time here and there and more consistent schedule, things like that. So I think I'll be able to jump on here a little more often. But wanted to jump back into Dominations. Started playing about a day ago, and yeah, there was a lot to kind of keep up with and kind of learn some new stuff. This was a really cool thing. The council, recruit powerful counselors and appoint them to your council chambers. And I was like, okay, what is that, right? So I went in here, started looking at it, started recruiting some of them, putting them in different places. Um, Still would love to get some more rares and epics and things like that. And there's ways to do that. There's ways to do some fusion, things like that. But we'll click on the appointed one. So I have him appointed here. And, once I get a 2-star version or a 3-star, I'll probably replace him. But um, it's cool. It gives you a counselor that gives you some perks. So this one here, defender hit points plus 5%, and then you can unlock the other ones here. So it kind of reminded me a little bit of the museum, where you can kind of randomly select things, and that will give you boosts, things like that. So let's see. Different hit points, not bad. I mean, these are pretty basic right now. I've been kind of looking through these. There's different versions of each, even if they look the same on the top. There's definitely different versions of them, which is pretty cool. Plus 8% heavy cavalry hit points, which I use heavy cavalry a lot. Food gold oil generation increases that, perfect. And then obviously there's a ton of other ones that I could get. And then they also have some for the wars. So I'm just kind of starting out. So just kind of looking at it, trying to figure all that stuff out. The other thing that I noticed that's fairly new was the manufactory, which I could upgrade, but I'm not going to quite this second. But I was looking in here at the materials that are there. Upgrades, you can track that. It's pretty cool. So I was kind of like wondering what the heck this was, but it looks like there's small little munitions and things like that you can equip to a bunch of your characters. And you have a little slot up here, like this one's got 2 slots, that one's got 1, stuff like that. And you can kind of piggyback them on top of troops, which can actually make them stronger, which is nice. Which I think is good, because I know a lot of these, the basic ones, are really late in the game. They don't feel like they do as much. They don't feel like you really use them all that much. I know that factory units are the ones that really kind of like stepped up. And this is what, sorry, let's go back the other way. Let's go back to the other factory. All right, now I don't even know where it is. Oh, here it is. It looks like you can do it with all of your units, which is cool. But I know that once you get to a certain age, factory units are just so much more powerful. Yes, they cost more oil, they cost more time to build, and what's it called? Yeah, they're just more expensive to upgrade, things like that. But they're just so much more powerful. So I know that a lot of people kind of stopped or slowed down using troops from their barracks, so that actually gives you another reason to jump back in and use that, and it makes them more relevant, which is really cool. What else was I looking at? And then I noticed how much I need to level up the little things that I need to level up, and it's a lot. Cold War Age 196 to upgrade here. I need to get to 220, so I'm not in a super rush to get there. I would like to, because I've probably been at this stage for a very long time, but I'm quite enjoying it, and there's still plenty of stuff to do. I know some of my walls definitely need to get upgraded more. My towers need to upgrade more, so it seems like I have to get back in the mix and start warring. Now I had a couple recently. Wrong one. So that one I got defeated there. These ones are silly. Down, I got defeated. Oh, my bad. The most recent attacks that I did were great. Really getting me back into the game, remembering, how to kind of send your troops out and be smart about it and be strategic. And so I'm fairly confident with the attack portion of it for people that are right around my level. But I know that my defenses need to be improved. So it's back to the grind, basically. Battle, get a bunch of resources, start leveling up. I have a bunch of stuff in the library to look at. I have a bunch of stuff at the university to look at, in addition to leveling up my defensive buildings, in addition to leveling up my, offensive buildings as well. So a lot of work to do, and I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of walked away from it before, was just that you have like 80 different things to do, and they're all super expensive, and they all take a lot of time. But that didn't take away from the game being fun. I am seeing that there's, just like before, you get a lot of these free little goodies here. I don't think this existed the last time I was playing pretty regularly. So they're basically like little event passes and stuff like that you can kind of work your way through. So there's definitely some quality of life things that I noticed in here. And there's also definitely a lot of like free little goodies that you get pretty regularly. So it almost makes you want to play every day, because you're going to get a few goodies just from coming back. Talking to a couple of my friends about it that have played a few different games with me, trying to see if this would pique their interest, because it is a very fun game. A lot of content. I think there's like another age after what was available even a year ago. So there's still so much more to do. I jumped back into the alliance I was in before, which is Elite Squad. Let's see, how many people do they have in there? Total allies, 25. And let's see. Just looking real quick. Yeah, some of these people were there from before. A lot of new people. Last login. Yeah, it seems like everybody's super active. Wow. 3 days ago, I think. Yeah. So if you're looking for a nice place to go, this is a nice alliance. Pretty pleased that they kept it going even after I left. I was running that one a while back on my own, and then now it's these guys. So anyways, not much to show here, but basically just wanted to say, hey, I'm back. I'm going to be looking at it and trying to progress. There's some major upgrades here that I want to do, so I'm going to focus on those, and then kind of go from there. And then periodically I'll post videos on things that are going on, or little updates, or I don't know, just general progression. And also, if there's any questions about the game, feel free to share. Thank you.